Hello ladies and gents, I'm the Rev, and this is Starpoint Gemini Warlords. And today, in our continuing strategy with the Conquest update, we're going to be working on a couple of different things because we're going to start getting ready to take over the galaxy. So, first things first, what have I been doing? Well, I've been farming and letting things build up all my materials. Research-wise, I went through and I messed around a little bit. I brought the Maxima 2, improvement of the original Maxima online. And as you can see, I got a crap ton of materials up here. Gas is still sucking though, but we'll fix that soon enough. And then the blink. And let's see, yeah, the cloaking field. I actually haven't bought that yet because the current ship I have doesn't have a cloak. So if we go to our ship, blink. So the blink, I was totally wrong. It's just it's a souped up enhancement for the transporter, as you can see, like a mofo. Jeez, look at that. And of course, we've got our propulsion. And these are, yeah, the second tier is really expensive. And then, of course, we've got Halo, shield strength, 0.4, shield recharge. Then I got the Prynet, and that's the other thing I've been doing is going through and putting all my enhancements in place here. Because at this point, we want to kind of get things set and get an idea of what we're going to be doing for our ships, because we're just going to go up in ship size now, because now we're going to be looking at fleets, all kinds of stuff. So I put the Nymph 2 just because protection from hack attempts, grappler range, and the next one up, you kind of need it, you know, you may or may not need it. Of course, then I put my Syntha 3s, and I put one of the Severance 2s up here, along with that enhancement, so it should make that, yeah, we're looking at 3100 for our distance here. Severance, 2s on all of them, woohoo! So that's one. Now, research-wise, I had some, I thought I'd try something. Here we go. The NX Scout Scanner. I wasn't quite sure what that was. Now I know. And I would say you probably want to get it a lot earlier. As soon as you decide you want to start taking over other areas, I would get that. And this is why. It tells you the composition of what we're going to be fighting, which is incredibly important. Now, to take this over, as you can see, we got 2 frigates. And remember, we're just rolling a destroyer here. The fleet here is it's got a cruiser, which is nastier, and 3 frigates, so that might be able to kick our butt firepower wise. And then we've got destroyer, 2 corvettes, 1 gunship. Before we start really making a massive fleet or pushing out too much further, I was going to show you guys how to build your guard posts, because what we're going to be doing in the next couple of episodes is we're going to be building our fleet. We're going to be building the thing for the T-gates so that we can do that. But first, we need to be able to do guard posts. Guard posts will make it so that you don't have to babysit stations when you go into nasty areas. So that's what we're going to do here. Is we're going to fly on down and we're going to take out this forward outpost. And I'm doing it on purpose because, and hopefully this fleet won't still be here, but that's only got 1 corvette, 1 cruiser, right? It's not that bad. 1 corvette, 1 gunship. Again, not too bad. Oh, crap. That's going to stomp a mud hole on us. We definitely going to have to start having our fleet with that. Now, I did conquer a couple of things up here, just messing around. In case you are curious, there is a mod. It's called Removing Fog of War, so you can get rid of the, so you can see the map full on like I do here. And you can see there's key spots missing because I took over this one, this, and this. And then I stopped because I'm not being attacked yet. I have seen the developers talk on it, and taking over a planet is going to be actually different mechanics. That's why it's not in the Conquest update. I'll give you guys an idea why that NX scanner is so darn important and will definitely help you. Alright. Use the old cheat and T-gate thing to get here real quick. We'll just run up on these fools and drop them.
Target is down.
We're dangerously close to dying.
Nope, you're dead. Alright, so then the second part will be, now they sent a call out to the fleet, so we'll go to the fleet.
Initiating sublight.
Across my path. Not smart at all.
The ship can't take this much damage.
Getting cocky, eh?
I'll see you in hell.
Target neutralized.
Stay right there, Burr. I'm coming.
Target eliminated.
Alright folks, so now, forward outpost. We're going to do our best to see if we can get that upgraded quick enough before this fleet. In fact, we'll just go right here. We'll see if that fleet goes and attacks us.
Setting course.
There's a very good chance it will.
Initiating sublight.
And if it takes over the station before we have it upgraded to a guard post, then we are in trouble because we'll lose everything we put into it. So it does not take long to
Personal
build
greetings to you,
posts.
Captain. Always a welcome sight.
Thank you very much. And see, it's already at 39%. Just sell a little. Ooh, I'm almost up to $5 grand or 5 million. Seeing 10 million is going to get us a cruiser. 23 to 24 million will get us a battleship. So again, as we're going through, we'll just keep stomping everything. Alrighty folks, we're back. It says guard post. And now we have a guard post. So we'll go do a quick flyby here. This is a guard post now. Like I said, it's got a few extra, it's got guys hanging out around it. And if you're still worried about it, you know, and you're pushing into a nasty area, you can station one of your fleets over the top of it and it'll guard it. Speaking of fleets, that's going to be what we're going to, I'm going to show you guys what I would think to be the easiest way to build your fleet, depending on how you want to build it. A good starting fleet. So hold on one second. When we come back, we'll be back at our station because that's the best place to build it. So hold on, we'll be right back. Alright, we just pulled on in. So the reason I say it's a good idea to build all of your fleets from Concordia, your HQ, is they don't say what they are. It just says it's a Mark 1, a Setia. Doesn't tell you if it's a gunship. They don't have tooltips yet. Hopefully they're going to put, I would assume they would, put little tooltips on here so we know what we're building. So the Omicron, there we go. It is a frigate. And then the other two are gunships. So I would say starting out, you probably want to balance everything. You know, I'd make 2 groups, a couple frigates in each group, rest gunships, just to begin with, and then we'll just keep adding to it. We'll do that through research because we can go, there we go, into our chassis. And so we have the Omicron frigate, we understand. Whoo! And then we start getting hit with the cost. Again, it's almost cost prohibitive. These are so heavy. But we're flying a destroyer. So we'll make some more destroyers. And then while those are cooking, you go over here to your ship building, and it's very easy to do. All you do is make sure whatever you want is highlighted. And the good thing, at least about the ships, is it doesn't take any gas. So we just add it to the queue. And then you go to your star chart, and you can see, oh, look, he's got a couple of little fleets here. I've got one here. We have 2 frigates and 2 gunships in one. 4 gunships. Now, if you want to combine these guys, you just have to do that. And it does take a few minutes for them to fly together, but then you can mix and match how you want to build your fleets. But what I would suggest is make a fleet of anywhere from 3 to 5 ships, then move it out of the area like you saw I did. That way you don't get your fleets confused. This is why I said that we didn't need to build the module on our base, because until we start bringing in some big heavy stuff, it's going to be very easy to make a thing like out of all frigates if we want, however we want to be. You can see how now it's turned toward this guy, and it'll take a couple of, a little bit to get there, and that's something else you want to keep in mind. We'll go over that next episode when we attack these guys and build our worm gate. At this point, I'm going to have to wind up selling my ships just so I can keep getting bigger and bigger ships. But as we get bigger, it'll be easier. So this is what I was talking about, tactical ops. We don't need to do this yet because we don't have the money to build the fleets. But again, we're fully upgraded. We've got just about everything we need. Research and development. Again, if you want to increase the speed, it is not expensive. Both these guys are, or both those guys are going to be in early access. And this one, again, if you want to go to 7 fleets, you can do so. And as you can see, as we're playing around here, it takes a while to build, because everything pauses when you pause. It does take a while to build your fleet, so you do want to keep that in mind. Like I said, we're doing things in stages. After completing, we got everything geared and producing as quick as possible now in the station. We now move to building our fleets. We've got our guard posts so that no matter what, well, not no matter what, I mean, if they send enough at our guard post here, it will get eaten. So our next thing in our next episode, of course, what we're going to do is we're going to go over building the wormhole T-gates. And I'll show you guys how the T-gates work. Very easy, just like in Starpoint Gemini 2. And we're going to take over this area, and this area. I want to take this whole area over because it's got T-gate. And look at all the gas. See all this? This is going to help balance this out. But any area that has all of this gas that we're seeing here, you're going to have to get in, hammer, and get out, because the gas is filled. Usually there's radiation everywhere, and it'll eat up your shields and your ship and everything else. So it's go in, strike, get out. Alrighty, folks, so one quick thing here. So you guys saw how I put the 2 together. Now I've got 2 frigates, 1 gunship, so I combined them. More likely than not, I'm going to take this guy when he's done. So he's only got 1 gunship. So once that other frigate comes in, we're going to build this up to 3 frigates, 8 gunships. And we're going to take that fleet and we're going to stomp all these guys in the next episode. So please like, favorite, and subscribe. I'm the Rev. And keep your heads down. Your guns up. And I'll see you again real damn soon.